everyone, welcome back to my channel AV Knits. My name is Alina and I know it has been a while since I last filmed a knitting video, a podcast, or anything knitting related. Honestly, it's just been a busy few months and I just haven't had the chance to really sit down and talk, but I want to get back into it, and what better way than to come back with a knitting podcast, because I really enjoy watching other people's knitting podcasts. I've continued to watch them even though I haven't made my own in like 4 months. But I just thought it's about time I come back to it and share what I've kind of been working on, what I finished in the last few months, and I hope you guys are excited to see. So I feel like I should have a lot more objects to share with you guys since it's been 4 months since I last made a podcast. But for some reason I don't, so we'll just go through what I have finished. There's a few items I want to share, and then everything else I'm gonna share on progress that I've made, or if I started something new, I will share that too. So if you have seen my last podcast video, you would have seen that I was knitting up a test knit. It was the Lana sweater by Not a Day Without Knitting on Instagram, and I was almost finished with it, but I think I was waiting on another skein of yarn to arrive or something so I could actually finish it. Well, I did finish it and I've worn it quite a few times since then. I'll share what it looks like. So this is how it turned out. I think it's a really pretty design and I really like it. I did block it, so it's like super flowy now. Like, it's a little creased in some areas just because it's been sitting folded up in my closet, and since it's been summer I haven't worn it like in the last 2-3 months or so. But like when I first finished it, I was wearing it quite a lot because I think I finished it around April, so I still got like a good month and a half or so of wear out of it, and it's holding up really well. This is a little bit closer of what the texture looks like. It's kind of like a 1x1 cable. Focus, there we go. And it's just really pretty. It like really opened up after I blocked it, and that's what it looks like. I really like it. It's one of my favorite sweaters I knit. So, and I really like the construction of it as well. This is in the back. I like the little detailing that goes down and just everything about it. It's constructed really well. Like, I'm just like, I still can't believe that I was able to accomplish this, because this did take a while for me to do. It was very tedious, especially because it's like a 1x1 cable all throughout the sweater, but it turned out so beautiful. It has the cabling everywhere, like the sleeves, the front, the back. It's everywhere, and it's a really gorgeous pattern. So highly recommend it. And the yarn I used for this was the VIP by Lana. It's like a blend of merino wool with cashmere. It's like 80% merino with 20% cashmere. So it's really soft, not itchy at all. Definitely one of my favorite yarns I've worked with. I would highly recommend it, and I definitely want to knit with this yarn again sometime in the future. It is a little bit on the pricier end. I think I used, I want to say like 6-7 skeins of yarn. It's been a few months, so I kind of forgot, but I think I used 7 skeins of yarn, and it was around $16 a skein, so a little bit pricey, but I did get the yarn on sale. It was like 30% off, so worth it in my opinion. If you happen to stumble upon this yarn, I would definitely recommend you get it, because it just is one of the softest things I've ever knit, and I don't know, it just looks really nice. So yeah, that is my Lana sweater. And one last time just to show you how it looks like. Really pretty. So that is one of my finished items. Alright, the next finished object I have to share with you guys is actually a summer top that I did. It's another test knit. This year was the year of test knits. I think I did like 2 or like 3 test knits, but I've been taking a break, so haven't done any in the last few months. But the top that I did was this one right here. It's called the Lila top by Kadri. It's very simple, very cute, very like feminine. So yeah, this is what it turned out like. The yarn I used for this was a blend of superwash merino with silk, and really like how it turned out. It's like this variegated like pinkish nude. There's like some green in it if you can see it, like a little bit darker orange, so a lot of cool colors in it, and I really like how it turned out. And yeah, this is my second finished object. It's also really creased because it's just been sitting folded up. Haven't really had a chance to wear it too much. Our weather is getting kind of cold again since it's September, and I live in the Pacific Northwest, so our fall and winter starts very early, and then our summers last for like 2 months, so that's been great. But I'll definitely try to wear this a lot more come next summer. So that is my second finished object, and yeah, it's super cute. Okay, now the next items that I have to show you, they're 2 items. They're super cute, and I just wanted to share them with you guys because they're just so adorable. And so what I ended up knitting was this little hat, little baby hat. It's a petite knit pattern, which I think it's like the bear bonnet or something like that. Isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with it. The yarn I used for this was this like cashmere yarn. It was like a fingering weight, so I held it double, and then I knit this, and it's just the most cutest, like it's just the most cute thing I've ever knit. It's so adorable. And the reason I knit this little item here is because I'm actually pregnant, and I just wanted to knit something cute for our baby. It's gonna be a boy, and he is coming in December, so I was like, this is a very appropriate item to knit for the winter. So really cute. I really like how it turned out. I haven't blocked it yet. This is what the back looks like. I think once I block it, it'll kind of like even out a little bit more, because right now it's kind of, it has this little bump. But either way, when you put it on, I think it kind of like stretches over the head. It's supposed to be a newborn size, I think. So that's what it looks like with the little strings. It's just, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. It's so cute. I cannot wait until the baby arrives so I can put this on him and just be so obsessed with it. So that is my first item that I knit for our baby. All right, and then I finished one more item for the baby. So this is what it is, and it's the Friday sweater. Oh my gosh, it's also by Petite Knit, because she just has the cutest like baby patterns I have seen, and they're like super simple and just like very minimalistic, if that's a word. And so I was just obsessed with this pattern. This is how it looks like up close. It's like broken rib, I think that's what it's called, but it's just so nice. So the main color that I used was the Knitting for Olive. I don't remember the exact shade of it, but it was like, it's like this grayish nude color. And then the stripes, they were just random stash yarn that I found that I ended up using. So like this brownish one, it's I think it's the Lana Arwetta yarn, and then this is the like kind of muted pinkish color. This is Santa's yarn. The blue is Knitting for Olive. This one right here, this little grayish one, grayish purple one, that one is the, what is it called? the sweater I just showed you guys. The VIP by Lana. Yeah, and then it just repeats it. And it's the cutest, most precious sweater I ever did see. So I think the size I knit for this was the, not the newborn, but like the one right after. So I think it might have been 1 to 2 months, just because I don't know how big the baby will be. And in case he's too big, hopefully this sweater fits him for a couple wears, but we'll see. It might just be cute for pictures. And I did like the little collar that I did as well, because it's also really stretchy. Like, the head can fit through there pretty easily, I would think. So very excited about this one. I did finish and block it, so now it's all ready for when he gets here, and I am just so excited to have this completed. So that is my last finished object that I have to share with you. So now we'll go ahead and start on the current whips that I have. So I'm gonna go through just another baby knit that I have that I'm working on, and then everything else I have is things I'm knitting for myself. So I just have one more baby item to share, and it is also the most precious little thing ever. So it is this little onesie, as you can see. It has some hair on it. This is what it looks like. The yarn I'm using is also Knitting for Olive. It's literally one of my go-to yarns. I really like it, and it's the merino. So Knitting for Olive merino, in this like green, beautiful green color. So really liking it. This is the Monday suit by Petite Knit as well, and as you can see, I'm almost finished with it. Well, kind of, but this is what we have going on so far. So we knit up the body, we knit up the one of the legs, except we're not done with the leg yet. We're starting to do the ribbing at the bottom, and then we have to do the other side, and then we have to do the sleeves, and then we need to add buttons, and then we'll be done. So very cute how it's turning out, with this little band in the front where all the buttons are gonna go in. It has like little holes all down it that go all the way down it, and I think I have like 10 holes for buttons. So very excited to finish this. I think this is the cutest, most precious little thing ever, but I've been saying that about all of those baby knits. So I don't know, baby clothes are just so cute, and so I'm very excited to get this completed. I really love knitting baby knits. They are just so cute. So hopefully this isn't the last item that I knit for the baby. I hope that I can do some more, but just gotta find some other patterns I like. Maybe not by Petite Knit, just because I do want to venture out a little bit as well. I know that there's so many cute patterns out there. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's so teeny tiny. Like, can you guys believe how small this is? But yeah, so that is one of my works in progresses I'm currently working on, and very excited to get this done. I think I can probably finish it in the next week or so, but I mean, I'm not in a hurry yet. The baby is not coming for a few more months, so I do have time to work on this as well, if I want to work on my other projects, which I actually do, and I want to talk about that right now. So let me talk about my next work in progress that I have not shared with you guys yet. I don't even think I've shared it on my Instagram or anything, because I haven't really posted on there either. And what I am working on currently, it's a sweater, and I'm hoping to get this sweater done for this fall season, I hope. Honestly, I think it's a pretty realistic goal to have, because the yarn is not like a fingering weight yarn. It's more of like a, I don't even say it's DK, it's like worsted maybe, possibly. But anyway, this is what I have going on right here. So probably can't tell much of like what pattern this sweater is, but it is sweater number 26 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. I've had this pattern on my list for a while now, and I ended up trying a different yarn to knit with it, but it just didn't work out, so I had to unravel it, and then I ended up buying this yarn. So the yarn I got was the Eco Baby by Isager. It is a 68% baby alpaca with 32% organic cotton, and it comes in a 50-gram ball with 150 meters. So I guess it's like a DK weight, but this is how the yarn looks like, if it'll focus. It's kind of it's not like a twisted yarn. I don't even know how to describe it really, but if it'll focus, it kind of like has like a chainette sort of look to it. I don't know, it's really interesting, but it's a really soft yarn. And the shade I got this in was, well, it's actually just color E0, so that's the shade E0. But I'm using this to knit up the sweater, and I think it's going by really fast. I actually ended up splitting for the sleeves last night, and then in like half a day I knit this much. So it's like 2-ish inches of the body that I knit, and I feel like it's going by quick. I think I still have like 15 centimeters of the body to do, and then I start the ribbing, and then we'll move on to the sleeves and the neck collar. And I really like how the neck is as well on this sweater. It's like the folded over sewn down neck. So I think it's like a staple that My Favorite Things Knitwear has been doing recently, or like I guess in the last year or so. So I really want to try out to do that, and I think this one will be super cute, and it's like very stretchy as well. I feel like it'll be a good size for me even when I have a bigger belly. Right now it's like there, but not too crazy. I think that's going to be really nice going into the fall season and then into winter, and I think I can wear this up until probably March, or yeah, I would say March of next year. So I really like it. It's a really nice yarn that I'm using, and I'm using 5mm needles to knit this. So yeah, it's going by really quick, especially like the baby knits that I've been doing recently. They're using 3mm needles, so that is taking quite a while just because it's like so finicky. But this one is just flying off the needles. So this is one project that I really want to finish as soon as I can, and I think I have a really good chance of finishing it. So I'm excited to keep working on it. I'll probably work on it for the rest of the night today, and then just in the next week or two, hopefully I can be close to getting this done, because it looks super cozy. Like it's like wearing a blanket. Like it's super cute. So very excited about it, and it's very soft, not itchy at all either. I always like put my knits up to my neck and feel if it's itchy or not, and this one is not. So very excited about it, and yeah, I can't wait to see how it turns out. So that is my current progress on my sweater number 26 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. Okay, another project that I started recently that I haven't shared with you guys is actually the Elizabeth blouse by Petite Knit. I had mentioned in my video, I think it's what I knit in a year, where I shared like all my projects. I shared that I knit the Elizabeth blouse in there, and it was like this pinkish nudish color, and I had said I want to do another one but just in a different color, and so I did start on it, which I'm very excited about, and I'm very excited to share with you. So I'm kind of at the same place that I am with the other sweater that I just shared, like with this one, but this one, I don't know, I'm not like in a huge hurry to finish it. I'm excited to finish it, but that one is more of a priority than this one, but I still want to get this one done as well, obviously, hopefully before winter gets here. But let me show you. Trying to fold down the collar so you can see, because yes, I finished the collar of it. So this is what Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty in this lighting. Like the blue, it's like this royal blue. That's gorgeous. Anyway, this is what I have done so far. So I finished knitting the collar. I did the little front parts of it, like the front bands, and then I ended up getting to the point where I split for the sleeves, and I've knit about 1.5 inches down. If you can even tell, this yarn is kind of everywhere, but this is how much I've knit down. So this is how it looks like. I'm very excited. Oh, I love this color. That's a very gorgeous color. I'm using, we're not going to be surprised by this color, by this yarn combination. It's the Knitting for Olive Merino with the Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair. So that like held together to make like this DK weight. So very, very pretty. Very pretty color combination. I love it. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. I don't think I knit anything in like this type of blue before, so I'm very excited to see how it's gonna all turn out at the end. I think it'll be a really nice addition to my wardrobe, and I'm very excited about it. And the collar also looks really neat. I would say it's probably even neater than the other Elizabeth blouse that I knit up. So yeah, very excited about it. So all I have really left to do of this is finish the body and then the sleeves, and then I'm done. So the most tedious part, in my opinion, is when you have to finish the body, just because it's all like only stockinette stitches. But also it's very like therapeutic as well to do that. So I'm excited about it. It's very pretty. I haven't looked at this item in a couple of weeks now, so it's been a while because I've been trying to work on those baby knits and then the sweater number 26. So this one kind of hasn't been looked at in a while, so I like forgot how much I really like the color of it, and I feel like it matches my hair really nicely and my skin tone. So very excited to get this completed. Hopefully I can also get this done before fall is over, or like before winter is over at least. A lot of these projects that I'm sharing with you right now, I want to get them completed before the baby comes, just because I don't know how much time I'm really gonna have once the baby does get here. So I don't think I'm gonna start on anything new right now. Hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. That's yet to be determined. But I want to finish at least the projects that I already have on my needles, just to get them out of the way, get them completed, just to say like I'm done with those. Now if I start on a new project, I can focus at it like on a project one at a time, instead of having like 5 different whips on my needles. So I need to finish this in the next 3-ish months. So yeah, that's my current progress on my Elizabeth blouse. I'm really liking it, and I'm very excited to get this completed. So I am still working on the projects that I shared on my last knitting podcast. I think I had a couple on there. I do have the basket with me right now, but I just have not worked on these at all in the last few months. Like I've just been on a whole other different type of headspace, like knitting for the baby and then knitting these new sweaters that I'm like more excited about. But I do want to finish at least one of these next projects, and that is the oversized seasons cardigan by Ozetta. This has been on my needles for this entire year, and I think I would have finished it if I just kept up to it, but I don't know why. I just gave up. I just lost interest in it, and I do want to get this completed. I don't even think I've made much progress on it since the last video, like if any at all. I can show it though, just so you guys can kind of remember what it looks like. So I put it on hold, like on a stitch holder, so it looks a little bit like crumpled together right now, but this is what we have going on. So we're like halfway done with the body, I think. Yeah, because look, this is where the sleeve, like the body starts for where the sleeve ends or whatever, and then this is where we're at. So we've done like a good 6 inches this is what it looks like. But I don't think I've made any progress on it since my last video. This is where the second buttonhole is, and I know I need to have 4 in total. So I still have a little bit to go before I put the third buttonhole, and then I think I start on the ribbing for the bottom of the cardigan, and then that's where I do the 4th buttonhole. So I really like it. I do want to finish it. This is definitely one that I don't want to just leave on hold forever and then end up unraveling it. Like, no, I'm planning on working on this. So this is probably going to go along with my other 2 knits that I'm currently working on as something that I need to finish before the baby gets here, because after the baby gets here, I don't think I'm gonna have interest in knitting this, or like I'm gonna be too busy to knit this, because it's not like just a regular stockinette pattern. It's like the half fisherman's rib. So really lovely. I love the stitching on this, so I need to finish it. Plus this was going to be a fall like top that I was gonna wear, and now we're almost in fall and I'm still not done with it, so kind of disappointed. But maybe I can prioritize this one and the sweater number 26, and then if I have time to do the Elizabeth blouse, I'll do it after I finish this one and the sweater number 26. But yeah, so this is still on the needles. I haven't forgotten about it yet. Hopefully I don't. It's definitely something I want to finish, so this is going to become a priority for sure, just because it's been on my needles for literally since January. I'm not even joking, and we're now in September, so I'll get this done before the end of the year. I promise. I don't know if I should make promises. I don't know if I'll keep, but no, I really want to though. I really want to get this done. It's a really nice pattern. I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it, so definitely going to become a priority in my knitting journey for this fall and winter. So yeah, that is the oversized seasons cardigan. Let me show it one more time. Very cute. I will get this done. I am telling you guys that, and I'm telling myself that. And yeah, and then I think I also was working on a couple more projects from my last knitting podcast. I think I was doing the Cumulus tee, but I was doing like a long sleeve version. I have not even touched that since the last knitting podcast. And then I also know that I was doing my own knitted tee, like my own design. I think I worked on that a little bit more, barely anything though, because I was trying to test out a different method for like the sleeve, like the second sleeve. So I've barely done anything. It's like really creased everywhere, but this is what it looks like so far. We got one sleeve completed, this one right here, and then this is the second one. I was trying out a different method where like I was doing different type of short rows because I wanted to see which I liked better, and I don't know, they honestly look pretty similar to me. Maybe I like this side better right here. So, but this will also have to be put on hold until next spring and summer, just because the season is basically over. I'm not going to be wearing a tee during the winter, so unfortunate I couldn't finish it, but hopefully I will get to it by spring and maybe get like grading done on it and have some test knitters and get this out by the summer. We'll see. Hopefully that's the plan, but plans change all the time, as we can see. So yeah, that's how my little top is going. So not much progress, but I still have it on the needles. I'm not trying to unravel it, so we'll get there with this as well. So that is all I really had to share. It's been a crazy couple months, so I'm excited to see what the next few months will bring. Hopefully we can get some more things finished, and if we do get these ones finished, I will start on something else. But right now I'm at the point where I don't want to start on any new projects until I get these ones completed. So that is a plan. Hopefully I can stick to it. But yeah, that's all I really had to talk about today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys continue to stick around. I do want to film a couple more videos, like fall related, maybe go through the sweaters that I've knit, how they've been holding up, maybe breaking down the pricing of everything. I've kind of been wanting to do that for a while, so let me know if that is something that sounds interesting to you guys, and I will definitely film that for you. But other than that, that's really all I had to share with you today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!